Hey Virgos! Welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and welcome to the week of September 22nd through the 28th. Can you believe we're almost done with September already? I'm so sad to see it go. Just saying. But anyway, I just wanted to say before we get started, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Seriously, you make me melt. Every comment, all of your likes, shares, subscribes, listens. It's just amazing. Like, seriously, thank you guys so much for raising me up and building me up in such beautiful ways that just really make me speechless and stumbly. So thank you. I love you back. Let's get started. So as we walk into this week, check out the video if you haven't already, but happy autumn equinox, everyone. The 22nd, we are going to be coming into the fall equinox. And it's in Libra, and so it's all about balance. It's all about the scales. It's all about justice. But on the other side of that, the sun, which is in Virgo, starts in Virgo, I should say, is going to be trine with the moon, which is in Taurus before. And so this is all about happiness, health. And health is wealth, and so it's well-being, harmony with friends, relationships, family. And then we also have Venus kind of going on here. And so Venus is in Scorpio on the 22nd. This is all about love and sexuality and passion. And I will just forewarn you, you have a magnetic attraction at this time. And an inherent nature kind of awakens within you. You may feel an inherent nature awakening within you during this time. So the main thing about it, though, is that you are basically magnetized to justice. That was the main message that I got as I was meditating on this. And so with the sun being trine Pluto as well, you've got Virgo and then Pluto in Capricorn. There's a lot of stability. There's a lot of earth basically going on in the atmosphere. And this is an opportunity to get in tune with your spiritual self, take a deep look, and transform pieces of your personality or aspects of your personality that no longer serve you. That also coincides with the equinox being in Libra. You know, this is a time for the autumn equinox where it represents a time of balance and a period of reflection as well, and transformation. And it's a time to honor the harvest of your efforts and your intentions that you've set earlier in the year. And more importantly, set earlier in the year for your life path. And so there's a lot of intent in there, and there's a lot of reflection. Now, what came out first 50-50 is the six, I can count, don't judge. 6 of Cups here. And so this is basically a 50-50 about, finding connections with the past, reconnections, also to past events, memories, and then also being unable to move past them, being kind of stagnated or fixated, reliving the past, basically. And with the 6 of Staffs here right afterwards, I mean, this is about the arrival of prosperity and triumph and success, but more importantly, the fruits of your labor and personal satisfaction. Basically, whatever, excuse the kitty hair there, whatever was holding you back. This is about visiting the past and coming to peace with it. And again, with this autumn equinox, this is about harvesting and honoring the efforts and intentions that you've set earlier in this year and acknowledging the growth and expansion through gratitude. You know, where you were possibly lost in depression, focused on missed opportunities or stagnation, focused on conflict and unhappiness or relationship problems, seeing a lot of instability or arguments in your life. This equinox basically is where you're acknowledging growth, and that healing is a journey. It's not necessarily a destination. And so the battle is half won, but through perseverance, through your willpower, through your grit and your tenacity, you've held strong. As you can see here, you're still standing. You fought this, let's just call it that. It's a hot mess of fun. I'm breaking out the F word. This is you persevering against the devil, against those temptations, against the violence or the addictions, or, breaking of trust through things like cheating, deception, lies, manipulation, all of that. You're still standing, and most importantly, you're standing as the Queen of Swords. You're standing in your truth. You're being realistic about the situation. You're being open to criticism as well as objective. And you're looking at this with a rational eye and a rational balance of the heart. And again, that's what the autumn equinox is all about. It's all about that balance and a reminder to recalibrate. And then too, with Venus as well, it's about letting go and transforming personality aspects that no longer serve you. As a side tangent too, with Virgo, don't judge, Venus being in Scorpio, business talks or business conversations with powerful people end with favorable results. And so now is the time truly where you will be seeing yourself not only still standing, but standing in your truth. There is a triumph here. There is an arrival of prosperity running at you just as fast as you're running towards it. Now, I will also say too, the moon's going to be moving to Gemini during this time. And so this is a point where you are awakened and looking for new experiences. There's a yearning about learning, and then also too about it's a good time for all types of communication, whether it be networking, making new contacts, meeting new people, finding new mentors. And this truly is a transformation. This is the start of something new, and it's a new beginning, a rebirth. And it's a finality in closing that door to the past, letting that go. And also too, like I say, goodness gracious, we've got the Two of Cups here right afterwards. This is about balance and harmony in relationships going forward. This is about love, peace, romance, no pressure, I'm just saying. Partnerships though, and also friendships, but it's bringing in the relationships that truly are that you value, basically, that really are focused on the health and the stability of good foundations, not the lies and deceptions. They're relationships that focus on, don't know why I can't say that, relationships that focus on reciprocity, the give and take, coming to the table, how you compromise and work through, find solutions together. And again, autumn equinox, it's all about balance. It's all about that time where you make room, clear the energy, and purge and release what no longer serves you, so that you can shift that consciousness from lack into prosperity through gratitude. And this truly is the start of something new here. Now, I do want to say too, on the 23rd, the moon's going to be conjunct with Jupiter. So we've got the moon moving into Gemini. No pressure, Jupiter's also moving into Gemini. So if you have any Gemini placements, I don't know why I can't talk, this will impact you, which is a good thing, trust me. So basically, this is an opportunity that could bring significant financial gains, but it's also about significant enjoyment and socialization with people that truly, like I say, are like-minded and are like-hearted and stand in their truth and integrity, and where you also find similar values. And that includes celebrating each other for your differences, for the challenges that you bring to each other to help each other grow and to help each other find new perspectives and be open to embracing new perspectives as well. Again, this is about letting go of what doesn't serve you within and without, and making room for what truly does serve you. This is where you are magnetized to justice. You are polarized to justice. And if that resonates, like I say, by all means, put a heart, share your story in the comments below, because really, truly, this is an amazing time about connections, about socialization and coming together. Now, I do also want to point out too, in this week, on the 24th, we've got a half moon in Cancer. And so this is a focus all about safety for your home, for your family, and most importantly, learning to forgive and forget to make room for rich emotional manifestation in your relationships, in your movement, and in your decisions in your path for what you hold dear to you. And really, truly, this is a time where you will be feeling a sense of belonging in just about anywhere you go when you're coming to that, coming to the table with that type of perspective and with that type of attitude. And so at this point here, like I say, there could be something coming in basically in regards to a loss of something loved, a heavy-heartedness, but really what it's meant to do is to really help awaken you to cherish the present. And like I say, this could be either after an illness or maybe due to an illness. What I'm also reading in this is that basically if you are living in regret or have people coming towards you with a heavy-hearted regret from the past coming in, basically this is a time where you encountered something that really you're taking time to recover from. Both of you in a lot of ways needed that time to recuperate. You needed time to go within as well, to repose, and to really take that time to heal through the negativity. And again, it's about learning to forgive and forget. That way you can make room for that emotional manifestation. Because really, truly, this is advancement. This is significant progress, but it's through respect. It's also not the end, it's validation, right? And too, as a work side, again, with Venus, being in Scorpio, this is also about advancement in your career. I do see as well, with the moon being trine with Saturn on the 25th, when it comes to business, this is a time to sell ideas. This is also a time, basically, where business goes well. Emotional aspects goes well. There's emotional and financial control. And so you're making wise choices, especially when it comes to business and achievement. And, I do see through this, like I say, this has been, this has been a battle. This has been something that was a long, drawn out, surrounded by negativity, and pulling yourself out of that and basically earning the respect for yourself from yourself. There's a lot of Leo energy here on the table. I mean, you've got Scorpio, Libran, and Leo here. So you may be dealing with those signs. But either way, basically, as Mercury moves into Libra on the 26th, that's a time to activate your artistic talents and look for harmony. Really, at this point here, you've got business on the brain from the 25th through really, truly, even the 27th and 28th in a lot of ways. But on the side of family piece, just reading that side of it and finishing that up, this is really, truly, like I say, where you learn to forgive and forget. Not be held back by that past, certainly not let it influence your future by any means. But more importantly, what I do see in that is a reconciliation. There's a fusion to achieve harmony, basically, like minds, like hearts. And it's through healing, but also through creativity, through art, and there's a balance about it. What I see in this is a lot of fire from the Sagittarian energy, but I do want to point out the 14. The 14 basically reduces to the 5, which 1 is the new beginning, and then the foundation and structure is brought in there with the 4. This is the start of something new through that temperance, through that peace. And like I say too, it's learning to forgive and forget so that you can make room for rich emotional manifestations in your relationships going forward. That's where that sense of belonging, that sense of home is really going to be driven for you. And like I say too, on the 26th, Mercury is going to be moving into Libra. I know, we got scales all over the place, justice, you are magnetized to it at this time. And so, like I say, I know we touched on this earlier, but it's the right time to activate artistic talents and look for that harmony, not only within your relationships and within the self, but also to the harmony against vices, against restrictions, finding a harmony around them. Also to, learning to give your energy to who deserves it, not just who's in your face begging for it, or demanding it, rather, I should say. That's probably a better word. Denying the demands, but more importantly, focusing your energy on those and who surround you that deserve it, but also, too, that includes yourself. So also too, the moon is going to be moving on the 26th into Leo. So at this point too, if you had been, like I say, held back or not necessarily feeling confident in yourself in this, with overcoming this, overcoming the chaos, the clash of ambitions, the envy from others, the like I say, I'm really getting just the conflict altogether. Spirit really wants to remind you in this Leo moon that the sun is yours. You have that enthusiasm. Success is meant for you, but most importantly, you've got that confidence. Astrologically, you're going to be getting a leg up on that, But most importantly, you've got the compassion. You're leading with love leadership in this, and it's love leadership of the self. It's standing in your true power, and it's standing up for yourself in a lot of ways too. Now, as business is concerned, because like I say, this is a time on the 25th where it's a great time to you've got that emotional and financial control. It's a great time to conduct business affairs. With Venus and Scorpio, it's another favorable business opportunity. Also, too, on the 27th, the sun, which is in Libra, is going to be sextile with the moon in Leo. So you've got that rational head and heart. You're balanced with making good business decisions. Business relationships run smooth as well, not only between coworkers, but with business affiliates. You'll also feel at home, again, wherever you go. You're looking for that harmony through Mercury being in Leo. Leo, don't judge. Mercury being in Libra, but also, too, with the sextile between the sun in Libra and the moon in Leo, that's also going to give you that confidence and security where you just feel at home because you are a rising star. There's a new challenge ahead. Prosperity and success, again, will come out of this by leading with that courage is what I see. What I see in a lot of this too is that Spirit is reminding you, now is the time to use your intellect and to make decisions, to take action because there is a new opportunity coming in. And intellect, the power of the mind, really is going to be running pretty strong with you here at this time. And as we close out the week too, I'm just saying, no pressure, but either way, the moon with it being in Leo is also sextile Jupiter, which again is in Gemini. So this again really points towards business opportunities. No pressure. Romance is also in the cards as well. Travel. But it's the beginning and the creation and celebration of joyful memories and coming together. And again, this is about really, this is kicking this negativity out like with the Fool's Leap. This is being magnetized to justice, where possibly you were being stagnant or held back before, through introspection, through looking at looking at those hardships, learning from them, realizing that through those temporary hardships, you build resilience. You're taking the Fool's journey. This is a new start. You've stood your ground. You're a brave warrior, and most importantly, again, judgment is in your favor. This is beautiful because, seriously, you've got the Magician. Sorry to slam that down, but it was just like, had that boom kind of energy. You are magnetized to justice. Judgment is in your favor. It has not been without self-sacrifice either, but this is success. This is what, wisdom. This is leadership. This is inspiration. This is the Empress. I can't stop. I promise I will stop, though. And the Ten of Cups. Seriously, you are magnetized to justice. This fall equinox is going to have a huge impact on walking through and letting go of what no longer serves you, learning to forgive and to forget. Really not for other people, but it's for the freedom to make room for rich emotional manifestations in your life so that you're not held back, so that you can find your sense of belonging and really truly find that sense of home wherever you go with the people that really truly resonate with you. And if that resonates, no pressure, but put a heart in the comments below or share your story. Like, share, subscribe, but either way, seriously, this is a beautiful week. You're going to be having a lot of confidence behind you and a lot of help with astrologically speaking, with the stars. Like I say, you are magnetized to justice. Now, I do want to go ahead and pull a few spirit animal totems, see what additional messages and guidance we can gain. Spirit, help. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, I just absolutely love it when that happens. Okay, so first off, we pulled the hummingbird. Believe in miracles. Believe in the miracle that you are meant to bring to this world as well. You are a joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars. I don't know why I can't talk. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. And then we also have the hawk. It's the messenger. So Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. And then with the links, that's about being the keeper of the secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. As Virgos, we are witnesses. We have no trouble with that. I'm just saying, put a heart in the comments if you agree. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. And again, that Leo strength this week will be shining through with you, especially with the links. Now, for this read, let's take a look at the major arcana here for the music therapy piece. Also, too, if you feel comfortable, no pressure, but share your story if you practice music therapy, and also, too, you follow these readings and play, and how this helps, like how this music therapy helps after these reads. Like, I'm so curious what it does for you. For me, it's like, I don't know how to put it, but it's like a whole story. Like it creates, for me, improv is like really like singing. But I sing through my instrument, which is the viola, and then I also sing too. But either way, when I do improv for music therapy, I mainly use my viola. And it's, I would characterize it as something along the lines of, for me, it's home. That's the best way to put it. But my home is like a mix genre-wise of blues, bluegrass, and then also a bit of contemporary and then also classical. And it ends up being kind of like a story in the way of like a classical piece. And so there certainly has some contemporary pieces, like I say. But either way, share your story. Share how you express yourself with your music therapy and realign your chakras. Because for me, it's like, it's this story and it's like a wonderful transmutation of the energy. And at the end, I feel so refreshed. The best way to put it is like, if you ever make, like with violets in the spring, if you ever make violet infusion, especially if you make a simple syrup with it and boil it down with maple syrup with sap in the spring too, oh my goodness. It is so refreshing. That is the only way I can describe it, but that's how I feel on the inside after I do this. So I kind of went a bit overboard on our reading with pulling cards. So we've got a lot here to play with. But if you do practice music therapy, what we pulled is the F sharp, the G, the E, the A, sorry, it's a lot, the G, the C, the F, two E's, and a D. And so play around with those. Let me know what you think and how it goes, but either way, share your experience with other people. That way you can help with healing them along your healing journey too on this channel. Guys, I just want to thank you enough. I can't thank you enough, I should say. I just want to thank you and send you all the love that you guys send me back, for all your love and support. I truly cannot tell you how much it means to me and changes my world to resonate and connect with you in these messages. And so thank you guys so much for the opportunity. I hope this message helps. Have a wonderful week. Love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading.